In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of hip pain at night for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that can give both quick and long-lasting relief for hip pains at night. And what usually causes hip pain at night is because of a blend of weakness and tightness in the muscles that support the hips. And to make it easy, I'm going to break the video up into two separate parts to address this. While each part is different, they are meant to work together. So go through all of the exercises and use what works best for you. With that being said, let's get started. So in the first part, we're going to focus on a big cause of hip pain at night, which is a buildup of tightness and tension in the muscles that support the hips. It's really important that we release this tension before going to bed. Otherwise, it just hangs out and it just builds and builds throughout the night, causing pain and discomfort. So here's two easy exercises that can really help. The first one, we're going to start lying flat on our back. You can do this one in bed or on a floor, but you want all of the muscles around the hips nice and relaxed, including the core, back, glutes, and legs. My legs are going to be roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. I'm also going to take my hands, put them off to my side for support. The first movement is called a windshield wiper. Really easy to do. What we're going to do is gently press our heels into the bed or the floor and slowly lower our knees downward towards one side until we feel a gentle but a little bit of a deep stretch in the hips. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this for a second or two, and then you're going to repeat on the other side, so kind of going over just like a windshield wiper. But do this nice and slowly for 10 to 15 repetitions in both directions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. We're really focused on trying to just get everything nice and loose with this one. But afterwards, see how you feel. If there's a little bit of tightness left and this is really helping you out, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like. So let's try to take this one to the next level and get a deeper stretch. So this time around, I'm going to have my knees upward towards the ceiling and my knees are going to be bent roughly at 90 degrees. So let's definitely take our hands and put them off to our side for support with this one. But just like that first movement, this time around, what I'm going to do is lower my knees down towards one side, but I'm going to focus on feeling an initial stretch in my hips, but then take it a little bit further until I feel it in my lower back. Just a gentle stretch. Hold this one for a second or two and then repeat on the other side. This one generally feels really, really good, and it's going to stretch pretty much everything in the hips, the pelvis, and the lower back. But 10 to 15 times in both directions, and afterwards see how you feel. If there's a little bit of tightness left, again, you can throw in as many repetitions as you like. So the second exercise that we can use to quickly take tension and tightness out of the hips is known as the frog rocker. For this one, we're going to start on all fours. I find that this one is easiest done right at the edge of a bed because you can really grip into it for a solid, stable anchor point. So let's start off by just loosening everything up around the groin, pelvis, and the hips. What you want to do is take your feet, put them together, and then slowly slide your knees outward as much as you can until you feel a really good stretch, inner part of your thighs towards the groin, but more importantly, feel it in the hips. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as you can. If this does feel really, really good though, you can hold it for as long as you like, 45 seconds, 60 seconds. I'd experiment with it. Use what works best for you. But when you need a breather, just go back on all fours, just like this. So do this a couple times until everything is nice and loose. So now we're going to build into the frog rocker, which is very similar. So with this one, we're going to take our fingers, grip right into the edge of our bed. We're going to tuck our chin towards our chest. And what we're going to do is try to wing our knees outward as much as we can until we feel that initial stretch. But we're then going to rock our whole body backward just like this, taking our butt down towards our heels. As you do this, you're going to feel a really deep stretch throughout the back going down into the hips. It usually feels really, really good. Try to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Again, do nice, slow, controlled breathing. When you need a breather, just rock forward like this and then repeat it 3 to 5 times, and with each repetition, build into it just a little bit more. Really focus on driving those knees out. So another way to take this one to the next level is, instead of going straight with it, angle your upper body towards one side. So I'm angling my shoulders a little bit towards my left, and then I'm going to repeat. What you're going to notice is it opens up the other side just a little bit more. So if you're leaning towards your left, you're really going to feel a deep stretch in the right side of your back going down towards your hips. So experiment with it. Go towards the left and also towards the right. If any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. In this part, we're going to focus on another big cause of hip pain at night, which is due to weak muscles. If your muscles are weak, they will not support your hips at night, and this will lead to pains and overall discomfort. So here are 2 easy strengthening exercises that you can do daily before going to bed. The first one, we're going to start lying on our back. You can do this one in bed or on a floor. We're going to have our knees straight up towards the ceiling, knees bent roughly at 90 degrees. My legs are roughly hip width apart. My arms are going to go straight up like this too. We call this one the dead bug because I guess it looks like a dead bug. I'm going to show you the beginner's dead bug, and then I will show you how to progress into the full dead bug. So the beginner's version, we're just going to lower one leg down like this, straightening our knee and letting our leg hover an inch or 2 above the bed or the floor. Don't let it touch. In this position, you're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire, including the core muscles, which are really important towards stabilizing our hip. Hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat on the other side. Do this a couple times just to get a feel for it. It's probably going to become easy pretty quickly, and once that's the case, you can then progress into the full dead bug, which is very similar, but this time around we're going to lower one leg in the opposite side's arm. So my left leg is going down, right side's arm, and then repeat on the other side. Try to do this one again for a couple times, get a feel for it. Once that becomes too easy, then we're really going to take it to the next level and do what is called the 3D dead bug to target the hips just a little bit more. So this time around, I'm just going to lower one side's leg down like this. Once it's down, I'm then going to take my foot, turn it inward as much as I can until I feel the muscles around the hips start to fire, and then I'm going to sweep it inward like this as much as I can. You should feel a ton of muscles right here starting to fire, including the glutes. Hold this comfortably for about 3 to 5 seconds, relax, and then on the next part, we're going to turn our foot outward and then sweep outward as much as we can. Again, you're going to feel a ton of muscles around the hips start to fire. It's just going to be in a different location. I really feel this one more towards my groin. You're just going to relax at that point and then repeat this on the other side. I try to do this one nice and slowly for about 3 to 5 complete repetitions on both sides. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If it does feel like you have a little bit more energy, try to throw in another set or 2. So in my opinion, the best exercise that you can do to strengthen your hips and just pretty much make it where you have less pains throughout the day with any activity that you do, including walking, going up and down stairs, or getting out of a chair, is to do body weight squats. And I know a lot of people get scared away from them because they feel like they're too challenging or they're just not doing them right. So here is a foolproof way to do a body weight squat. It's called a wall sit. For this one, you just need a smooth wall or a smooth door. To get into position, you're going to start with your whole backside flush against that door, from your head all the way down to your tailbone. Your legs are going to be roughly hip width apart, your feet spaced slightly out in front of you. That way you can lean your body weight into the door. You're going to put all of your body weight onto your heels during this exercise. That's really important. And we're going to space our feet. We're just going to turn them out very, very slightly, about 5 to 10 degrees. This helps take tension off the knees. Once we've done that, we're then going to brace our core muscles. It's kind of like somebody poking you in your stomach, how you tighten up. Mimic that and hold it during this exercise, and then we're going to squeeze our glutes. Really focus on squeezing the glutes because it'll help activate them just a little bit more. From there, pretty straightforward. What I'd like to do is take my hands, make a prayer position, put them right on my chest and kind of press my hands into my chest, and then just slide downward towards the floor. So I'm squatting my butt down towards the floor as much as I can. Keep going down. The further that you go down, the more that you're going to feel the leg muscles, the hips, and the glutes start to fire. Once you feel a deep activation of those muscles, but not causing any pain or discomfort, if that's the case, kind of go up a little bit. You're going to try to hold this one for about 5 seconds, and then you're going to slide back up, take a breather, and then you're going to repeat this 10 times. And with each repetition, challenge yourself to go down a little bit further. And if it feels like you have a little bit more energy afterwards, what I would recommend is throwing in another set or two. Really focus on trying to build these muscles up as much as you can. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.